Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to the non-essential experience. I'm here with my friend Miguel,
What up, everybody?
and it's me, Diego. Your boy,
The one and only.
the one and only. You heard that, you guys? Coming straight out of Miguel's mouth, the one and only. Um, well, yeah, dude. What's up? How you been?
Good. Just here, freaking living on, I
Sadly,
guess.
sadly.
You build, getting ready to build or upgrade my PC
Dude, I can't wait
to join you in the master race
to join the master race. Yes, we
and
finally
still
got.
play consoles.
It's all right. It's all right. I'm console.
You ever seen the movie Blade? The movie Blade?
No, I've never seen it. They
Dude,
were they were coming out like in like when I was
yeah.
like 5, dude. Like,
Even when the first one came out, I was young to watch it. I still watched it though.
and it's not that I wouldn't watch it because I was too young. It was just like no one in my family was into like comic books and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So we would never like they never just
Well,
they
I
just
didn't know.
never.
We didn't know the comic. It
Yeah.
just looked like a badass movie.
No, I'm just saying like they weren't into stuff like that. Like they
Yeah. Oh, my parents, especially my dad, loved like action movies like that.
see my dad did too, but I think it was more like he liked watching it like on Univision, Telemundo. You know how they used to have those
That
like
makes sense. Yeah.
those shitty dubs.
We had cable, so I feel like I'm pretty sure I watched this.
Dude, why the fuck are you always flexing on me when like you're always like when I was a kid I had cable, you fucking broke ass bitch. Like fuck
Not only
you,
did we have cable, I'm pretty sure I watched this on HBO.
like dude, fuck, we get it. Like
Even now having HBO is a pretty big deal, honestly.
dude, now having
then,
HBO, you're just like borderline stupid for like paying so much for.
I feel like it's still pretty like
wait, it's which one's the one that has the movies? Because there's HBO and then there's
I mean, they all have movies.
I thought they had different things. No, I thought they had one for like just their like TV shows.
No. All theirs is the same. It's just one is called HBO Now, and one is called HBO Go. HBO Go is if you have HBO through your cable provider, you get HBO Go for free. HBO Now is a side thing where if you don't have cable, you can use that to sign up. You know what I mean?
It's so stupid.
And then they're gonna have HBO Max in about a week, actually. Yeah, and I think 7 days exactly.
That's so stupid, but okay.
Oh, HBO Max, it looks dope though. Cause that's combining there. That's that's combining Crunchyroll. That's combining HBO.
Really?
It's HBO. I guess Warner Bros. Whatever they own Crunchyroll. So it's combining Crunchyroll with HBO with NBC or one of those. I forgot whichever one had like Friends and stuff like that. Not Fox because they just do reruns. But like the ones that actually own the property of it. Yeah. So HBO Max looks amazing, honestly, and it's gonna have the new Adventure Time episodes.
Nice. I'm not gonna get it, but cool.
I mean, you can always leech off of me. We leech. I can't even say it right. Leech off of each other anyway. So
right. I'll see. So, it's one of those things that never really
have HBO Go now, anyways, and I believe I gotta look into it. I believe that just automatically turns into HBO Max. You know what I mean?
See, me and Michelle thought about getting HBO, because we wanted to watch Game of Thrones because we wanted to see what the hype was about.
It's not worth it.
But then I heard like the massive pile of horse shit that there was the last season, and I heard all these other bad things.
And it's not just the last season. Most fans will say it's just the last season. I've been saying this in like season 5, where this show fell off the track so hard.
That's what I hear. Like I hear that after the books stop, like after they stopped following the books, like once that the show just became a dumpster fire.
And even before that, to me, it was always overrated. Then again, I'm cynical, like, because to me, like, the problem with that show is too long. It's an hour long, so these episodes usually start out with something crazy and ends with something crazy. So you're like, oh my god, that episode was amazing. When you think about it, the middle was fucking full of fucking fluff and nothing bullshit. And I'm like, this didn't need to be an hour. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The first couple seasons, no, because the first couple seasons, like, they just have so much story to tell. But like, and it's like, say, even before they reach the point where the books are no longer available, it was still getting to that point where, like, fuck, the middle is just fluff, man. These episodes are an hour for no reason. You could cut it back to 30 minutes, especially when you see where it ends, and a lot of these stories on the side that they were telling end up not fucking paying off or anything. You're like, then why the fuck did you even tell me that in the first place? You know what I mean?
Dude, that would make my blood boil.
Oh, dude,
Like if you
and
guys
that
saw
was
how
so crazy, dude. That's one thing I wish, like, your cynical mind, I think, would have been along with me, where I wish you would have been watching, because I remember as it was going on, I was always like the weird one, like just the hater for, even though I watched it because I was too invested in it. You know what I mean?
Mhm,
I'm like, I'm seeing this to the end. I'm too far in. I'm not stopping now.
exactly. Like
And
you
the
guys
show
saw
was
how
still good. Like, I don't regret watching it. I just don't recommend it to anybody to watch it that hasn't. You know what I mean?
it's like one of those shows that if you're watching it at the time, it was worth finishing, but it's not worth getting into because the ending is bad, right? Is that what you're trying to say? Like,
Yep,
is that how you feel?
100%, 100%.
Okay, dude, I'm not gonna watch it then. Fuck that.
No, don't.
Yeah, I'm
I mean, like I said, if you're so fucking bored, you have nothing else to do, go for it. It's not like you'll regret it, but I don't recommend it.
nah, I'm not gonna do that. Fuck that. Sounds like a big fucking no.
No, and I don't even like. What were we talking about? Oh, Blade. Sorry.
Yeah, Blade and how did we even get into that? How did we even get onto this fucking conversation, dude?
I'm trying to think. I don't even know how we got into Blade. I fucking lost my train of thought. Like I was getting to a point with Blade.
Fuck, dude, what was it?
Fucker idiots.
Dude, I fucking know. We have like what, like 12 episodes chronicalizing like how fucking stupid we could be.
I was getting to a point. There's a reason I brought up Blade, and I don't remember anymore. It doesn't matter. Blade's a great movie.
The fuck were we talking about? Okay, whatever. Like whatever. Let's just leave that there. We're just gonna stay here for a fucking hour just trying to figure out. If you remember, like, and you think it's important enough, then we could always like throw it back. Like we can revisit it. But I was gonna ask you, dude, what'd you think about the Unreal Engine 5 for the PlayStation? Like the whole PlayStation thing that they had this
that
week.
shit is fucking gorgeous. That little demo, actual demo playable that was being played by a person.
Not like the fucking shitty Xbox thing that they did last week.
Ain't that crazy? Like, Xbox shows these games that come out this year. And I get it. Unreal Engine was just a tech demo, but still, that's for something that is not even supposed to launch until next year, mid-summer of next year. And they actually had an actual full playing demo. And not only that demo has been ready for a while now, because originally, and they said in the interview that they were gonna show it off at one of these conferences, like in April or May. I forgot which one it was.
Fuck. I was just looking into it too.
I think it was GDC. Yeah, it was GDC. They're gonna show it off. PlayStation. No, sorry. Originally, PlayStation had this conference earlier in the year where they showed off the Spider-Man, the load times.
Mm-hmm.
They were gonna show it there, and it was gonna be playable, but because that conference got canceled and it became a digital only thing, they held it back until now. And it was supposed to be at GDC for playable for the game developers. But since that got canceled, they just ended up showing it here.
Yeah, dude, that shit looks fucking gorgeous though.
Like the textures, the lighting,
and of course, like we get that that it was like super optimized, like
of course, and
like,
it's such a fucking thin slice, like, you know what I mean, like.
So exactly, like, so we know that that game, like that scene of the game, that what's going on there, like they made sure that it was the highest quality that it could be. But
of course.
But besides, like, but just leaving that there, the game just looked so good. It just looked so fucking good, so smooth. Like, it really didn't look like it was a game, and it was. I was genuinely surprised, dude. Like the way that the sunlight worked, the way that the shadows and everything seemed. It was just so like realistic in a way. That was just fucking gorgeous. That I can't wait to see how much more they can do with it, and I can't wait to see what they do with it in games.
And like, Like, yeah, it's crazy. Like I said, it's not. It's just like so we watched the Xbox One, and they didn't really give you true like when you watched it. And don't get me wrong, I'm not one of these people that's gonna shit on it, but like they show none of this. First off, they didn't show any gameplay, and then the shit that they did show, it's like it didn't feel next gen. Nothing about it told me next gen. And I'm not one of those people like, oh, the graphics need to be stupid crazy good because it's next gen. Not really, but just because like I get it. We're getting to the point where better graphics is going to become harder to do. You know what I mean?
Not just harder, but at some point it becomes like pointless. You get me? Like no one wants to play like no one wants to play Fortnite in 4K. You get me?
Exactly. So yeah, exactly. So my thing is like and I'm not one of those people that expects that. What I expect is what I got from this Unreal Engine 5 is the detail like of the environment. You know what I mean?
The smoothness of it.
The smoothness, the detail, the little things.
It doesn't take fucking 3 minutes to load into a new map, or it's just fast and it's snappy, and that's thanks to the SSD that they're gonna be using, which is fucking awesome.
So that's the other thing. What is to me is the biggest news out of this conference is the SSD for the PS5 specifically, because when earlier in the year when Xbox and PlayStation released their specs, everyone's like, well, on paper Xbox has better specs, and there's no denying it. They have more teraflops, and they have one more something else that was more than the PlayStation. Not a lot more, but still more. And then PlayStation did Mark Cerny, which is one of the guy that actually fucking makes these things. Like he's the architecture of the consoles.
Mm-hmm.
He's like a super fucking genius, dude. He had a press conference where he talked, and it's a boring as shit press conference. But in it, he talks about, well, it's not about having the most teraflops. It's not about having the most memory or whatever. It's about how you use it in the console. That's how you determine the more powerful console. So at the time, it's like, well, he's just saying that because it's fucking the PlayStation 5 is weaker. We know it's weaker. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And then fucking Epic Games comes out, and the guy working on Unreal 5, they've been super hands-on with PlayStation, goes out and says, this is a quote right here. We've been working super close with Sony for quite a long time on storage. The storage architecture on the PS5 is far ahead of anything you can buy or anything on PC for any amount of money right now. It's going to help drive future PCs. It's going to see this thing ship and say, oh, wow, SSDs are going to need to catch up to this. End quote. So pretty much. And then it goes. I've read different interviews and I've seen different videos where they go more into detail about this. They've said it's literally the greatest SSD available. Well, it's not available that there is created at the moment. It's just the way Sony went and made their own custom SSD, and it's apparently the fucking greatest thing ever. And like they said, it'll probably be like a year or two, and PCs will probably catch up, if not even surpass it. But at the current moment, it's the best SSD that you can't even purchase. Like there's no SSD you can purchase that is better than this one, which I'm like, that's fucking nuts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Sony went and created their own SSD because they wanted a fucking secret weapon against, and that's the bigger story. Everyone's like, oh wow, it's better than PCs. I'm like, to me, the bigger story is it's better than Xbox.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. Because PCs, I think, no matter even if the PlayStation 5 is as good as they say, I don't think they'll beat out PCs just because PCs are so much more versatile than a console.
And that's what they're saying. Like right now, it's better than the PC as far as the SSD goes. Not the graphics, not, you know what I mean?
Performance quality, well, maybe performance quality is similar, but I get you.
And the PCs will catch up in a year, like they say, in a year or two. PCs will catch up and even surpass it. But at the current moment, like they're saying, it's mind blowing how good and how fast and how smart the SSD is. And for those who don't know, the SSD is just pretty much fucking the load times that you see, the things out things pop up and generate in the games, that's what the SSD does, and it does it quickly. Because right now every console has a hard disk drive, so that's why consoles have fucking long load times.
Mm-hmm.
They're not that long anymore, but they're still
long.
They're still long considering the day and age we're in, but the SSD is pretty much going to make them non-existent. Like I said, when they did the PS5 the demo thing for the Spider-Man, it had no load times. Literally no load times, like a snap of a finger. And that's just like the tip of the iceberg according to these people. And these guys are smart. They make the Unreal Engine, and this is the thing that a lot of studios use. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. So have they announced prices, or have they leaked prices or anything like that?
No, there's like rumors and like talks, and like right now the word is, like I said, it's pretty much sounds like it's gonna be 500, maybe 450, but 450 just sounds like a weird price to me.
It does. Even 500, like, I hope it's 500 because that's not that bad, but that sounds a little cheap to me, actually.
I've never heard of all the rumors, it's never been above 550. Above 500, just because like these consoles, Sony and Microsoft, especially Microsoft, are willing to take a loss. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just because they need to be more consumer friendly. I get it. I don't know. I'm just excited, dude. It's a good time to be a gamer. It's a good time.
Oh, for sure, dude. I'm excited. Video games. And obviously, this Unreal Engine 5, although they showed it on PS5 because they're working with PS5, it's gonna be for PC, for fucking Xbox, and even Switch, because it's a free, or quote unquote it is free, but free game development program that Epic always puts out.
Yeah.
Or has been putting out, I should say, not always, but they've, as of recently, and they even said this one's going to be free too. Unreal Engine 5 is going to be free, and it's going to launch fall of 2021. Although Fortnite seems to be 2021 is when it's pretty much when they're going to give it to developers' hands. So you're not going to see a game outside of Fortnite that's going to, because they already said Fortnite's on summer 2021. Is going to be taken advantage of. It's going to be upgraded to the Unreal Engine 5 engine. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so Fortnite will be the first game you see running on Unreal 5, which makes sense because graphically it's not the most demanding game. Mm-hmm. So it'll get a nice bump, but it's not a super crazy bump where they have to pretty much redo the game. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And we probably won't see games coming out on Unreal 5 until late 2022. And that's like a small like indie game, like, you know what I mean, like a real full-fledged AAA is probably gonna be like 3-4 years after that, you know?
Yeah.
But, yeah, anything else on it?
Not on that, dude. You were more well versed than I thought you were gonna be. So you basically said everything I wanted to say.
Like I said, I'm just this is my shit, man. Like
just a fucking nerd.
Especially now, like you and Arnaldo with the PCs, y'all can get super fucking nerdy. Like with consoles and stuff like that, I can get super fucking nerdy. And especially now that like I'm not working, I'm just sitting here at home, so I have more time to watch different videos, read different interviews, like really understand it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because when they first showed it and I first saw it, I understood most of it, but I still didn't fully, especially the SSD stuff with the PS5 making their own custom one. Like I didn't fully grasp that until it was better explained in other videos, in other interviews. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's basically just file transfer between. So yeah, I don't want to get into it, but I'm excited.
Same.
Fuck.
So Vegas.
No, don't bring it up, Miguel. If we don't talk about it, and we don't think about it, it goes away, dude. Like,
if you for some reason listen to this as soon as I upload it, hey Miguel, shut up. Talk about it in a whisper, so they can't hear you. The government is listening to us. Don't say it too loud. Syslack is having a press conference today at 3 p.m. So if you're listening whenever, it's May 15th, Friday. We're recording this at 12 o'clock. At 3 o'clock, he's going to have a freaking, what do you call that? Press conference? Yeah, where he's announcing the roadmap, the updated roadmap for phase 1, and like, there's a lot of talk in Vegas online. Like pretty much casinos are opening up around May 25, 26, which
No,
means for me and Diego, we're gonna become essential workers.
no.
This will still be called a non-essential experience, but because we're still a non-essential in my mind, and this podcast is definitely non-essential.
Yeah,
But it sounds like we're gonna become essential workers in 10 days. Unfortunately,
dude. I don't want to go back to work now that I've experienced not working for the first time in a very long time. I don't want to go back.
see, in my mindset, the fact that I'm over here we're both getting unemployment, and all we're really doing is recording this podcast. Is the way I see it, I'm getting paid to do this podcast. You know
Right?
what I
Hey,
mean?
that's a good way of thinking about it.
So in my head, this is actually a really fucking successful podcast that sustains
really-
my
lifestyle. It
my
actually
lifestyle.
it improved my lifestyle. It's,
not only does it sustain my lifestyle, it improves my lifestyle.
dude, now I'm more depressed.
I'm over here upgrading PCs, paying off credit cards. You know what I mean?
Fuck, dude. I'm over here just. Oh, I'm so upset. Now, dude, we're gonna die.
You know,
We're gonna die, dude. Like, you work with customers. I work in the
because
kitchen,
yeah.
dude. And like on the
Although you
strip-
don't work directly with the customers, you work with people that work directly with the customers.
exactly, dude. Like, fuck, we're gonna die, dude. Like, there's, like, if fuck, dude. Like, that's it. Goodbye, you guys. This is next week's last week of the fucking podcast. 'cause
Well,
after that,
no. If either of us die from the COVID, we're gonna replace the other one.
we're gonna have a contest, like a fucking battle royale, with all our viewers, and whoever fucking just like
The 10 of you get ready.
10 of you just start practicing. We're gonna have a Hunger Games-esque battle arena.
And who knows? 2 spots on the podcast might open it up.
Exactly.
Open up.
So if you guys want to fucking Katniss Everdeen with her fucking white boyfriend or whatever,
Fuck.
like, but when one of us dies from the corona, we're gonna have a fucking battle royale. Whoever wins that battle royale is gonna be the new host. So get ready, you guys. Start practicing.
Fuck, dude. But yeah, mentally, although it's not official, in my head it's official. We're going back to work in 10 days, maybe even sooner than that. You know what I mean? That I'm just making that as a fact in my head. And I have no doubt whatsoever at this point. But we'll see. Yeah, I'm not ready to go back to work.
I'm not ready at all, dude. At all.
All because the governor got bullied into this decision.
I know, dude, and it's so stupid. Like,
because these fragile right-winged people just can't be told what to do. You know what I mean?
no, dude, it's so stupid. Oh my god.
Had to show up with guns and shit.
Oh well, it was good while it lasted, dude.
Yeah.
It was good while it lasted.
The one positive thing about going back to work that I think maybe not, maybe more people into the podcast because, like I said, since I stopped working, I've noticed I listen to less podcasts.
Same here.
And maybe when I go back to work, I'll probably start listening to more podcasts again. And maybe that goes for everyone else. Like they're like, oh, and then this way I can talk to my coworkers like, hey, like, and I'm the manager. Listen to my podcast or you get fired.
Listen to my fucking podcast or you're fucking fired. Like it's become part of your fucking evaluation. Like every 6 months. Well,
if anyone from work listens to this, I'm just joking, by the way.
He's not. Like, 100% serious. I'm his lawyer and I'm talking for him right now.
Well, legally, I had to say I'm joking, even if I'm not.
No, you don't.
It's so funny. Nah, but yeah, like maybe who knows? Maybe our shit goes up. You
Right.
have more interaction with people. You can tell people. I'm not gonna go telling everybody at work, but you know what I mean.
Exactly. I'm not gonna fucking like start pulling a little cart behind my car like with the unofficial experience. Unofficial.
Unofficial. No, this is official.
I was just thinking about something else. The non-essential experience on the back.
Get our own business cards.
Right, start giving them out like fucking
burn one of the episodes on a CD.
Right, like, hey, listen to this mixtape, my guy, and then just do fucking fat dumbasses talking about like dumbass shit on a fucking recording.
Like, just throw one of these in every customer's bag.
It's like, what the fuck is this?
free fucking podcast mixtape with every steak.
With every steak you order out Outback. Like, here you go. Here's a fucking CD. Oh man, I don't want to go back to. I don't even think I could do my job anymore, to be honest.
Dude, like, for me, I was like, fuck, man. Like, there's so much shit that I know, like I don't even know my password to my email anymore. There's so much shit. Fucking relearning the cash.
And we're back. Sorry, you guys. We had some technical issues.
No medical issues this time.
No. Hey, you guys, don't listen. This is a private conversation between me and Miguel. Miguel, they don't know that you almost shit your pants the other week.
I know. Okay, Miguel. I almost did though. This is actual technical difficulties.
Hold on. Hey, you guys, don't listen again. They don't know that though, so don't say it. Okay, now we're back, you guys. Oh man. So yeah, we just had some technical issues, you guys. Sorry about that.
Our recorder stopped recording, but
yeah. Stupid Craig. Fuck you, Craig. Right, Craig is a bot, by the way.
What were we talking about? We're giving out mixtapes with every steak you order.
No, it was that I just don't know what I'm gonna like. I don't know how. I don't think I can do my job anymore.
Oh, dude, I know. I said I gotta remember passwords. Dude. I'm sure there's like 100 emails probably I have stacked up on my work email.
Just fucking delete it, dude. Just like highlight all of them and press delete. Like fuck it. Like what are
I
you gonna
probably have
me?
emails from vendors and shit that like, because they probably didn't shut down as quickly as we did. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That sucks. See, mine is just like my job is just cooking. So, and when I don't do it for like, dude, even when I wouldn't do it for like a week, I would come back and I wouldn't be as fast as I was before. Like I went on vacation or something. So imagine I haven't been at work for like 2 months now. Imagine the stupid clusterfuck that it's gonna be, and it's most likely gonna be busy as shit. And I'm gonna be most likely working all the hard stations. So I am not excited. I am not excited for the fucking mess that it's gonna be. And then I'm pretty sure my fucking managers are gonna be in a bad mood because like the company's gonna be like
they don't want to be at work either.
It's not just that, dude, but like the company's gonna be giving them shit about, oh, you guys better make money. You go, oh, you guys better not lose a fucking dollar or else. So they're gonna be
the other thing. Yeah, that's the other thing, and I'm sure, that companies like corporates are gonna be like, make sure you're on it. Like it's not gonna be as busy, so make sure you guys are on everything. Like make sure upsell or what.
Yeah, whatever the fuck. Yeah, dude. So I am not excited. I am not, dude. I already hated working, but now after this, and after not going to work for 2 months, and then just thinking about how bad it's gonna be when I go back. No, I am not excited. Like, what's the opposite of like not excited and wanting to fucking?
The opposite of not excited is excited.
That's not what I meant to say. I meant to say the opposite of ecstatic.
Like, I got you. The next level of excited. You just dreading. Guys. You're dreading it. Essentially.
Yeah, I'm not. Dude, it's like it breaks my heart thinking about it. I don't want to do that. I don't want to go back.
First day in, I'm like, fuck, I'm over this. I'm gonna just start coughing.
Right, just start coughing on everything. Fired, like send me home. I feel sick. I got the Rona. Nah, but I feel like fucking.
That was a real cough too.
Oh no, it's coming.
That was a real cough. Oh man, but yeah, I'm like I said, I've accepted the fact that
I'm gonna die.
Then I'm gonna be going back to work in 10 days, maybe even sooner, because you gotta at least you gotta prep. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure you guys got to order steaks. You guys got to order all the food. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we gotta prepare things that need.
You got to
be prepared.
disinfect everything and sanitize everything even
Make sure
more
everything works.
properly than before. Because, like, I work with food too, not to your extent, so I know how, like,
You know how
strict they
everything-
are. Yeah. So, and I'm sure it's way more strict for you guys, and like it's gonna be even more strict now. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So, like, I could see, man, I just want one more week at least.
Bro, I just don't want to go back. Does
'Cause
that
to me,
sound
it's
like
crazy. Like, and I have people on my friends list that, like, literally when they opened back up when they made the announcement last week for like Saturday,
Mm-hmm.
they were back to work in 2 days, and I'm like, fuck, you need to give me like at least a week's heads up before.
I need 2 weeks notice. Like, you expect me to give you 2 weeks before I quit? I need 2 weeks notice before I come back. So
For real. Like this.
Dude. Calm down, Optimus.
Did I optimist there?
Yeah. You started becoming a fucking robot.
No.
It's all right. You're back though.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah. Either way, I'm not excited at all for it.
Neither am I. That literally ruined like my week. But oh well.
You know what's wild? Like, to me, just real quick before we move on to the actual topic of the episode,
which is fucking crazy that we've been going for as long as we've been going. But yeah,
could you imagine like going back to work after being off for what, 3 months, 2 months,
Said
2 months, right? It was like, what was it? It was like late March, right?
It was like March 15th is the day that I stopped going to work. It was
You and me, I think literally was the same day. I think I might have worked one more day than you because I had to do some like paperwork. I had to come in.
What days were you off?
What do you mean?
Like, what days were you off of work?
Like,
what were your Mondays
regular days off?
Yeah.
Were usually like Tuesday, Wednesday.
Tuesday, Wednesday. So yeah, I think you stopped a day after I did because my days were Monday and Tuesday, and I went to work Sunday. Everything was okay. Everything was cool. Monday, things were not okay and not cool. But everything was like, okay, we're still going to work. Tuesday, things were like, yo, shut this bitch down.
Yeah, and then I still went to work on Wednesday because I had to do paperwork and stuff.
So yeah, so you went to work to like 3 more days than I did.
Yeah, so I don't know what were we talking, dude. I'm a fucking idiot today.
Why are we we're pulling such like a small brain, fucking like we have like smooth brain right now, dude.
I legit forgot what I was talking about. Oh fucking god.
Oh shit, dude.
That never happens to me. I don't know what's going on, man.
Oh,
either way, yeah, I need 2 weeks notice. Oh yeah. So I remember, guys. Relax. I remember. So imagine, like, we've been out since March 15. That's 2 months. Imagine you go back to work and then like a week later, like, I'm gonna take some days off. Imagine trying to like legit, like imagine you legit need like days off like in June or July. Imagine trying to ask for some days off.
I do need a couple days off in like a month.
You're fucking, dude, your manager is gonna look at you like, are you fucking kidding me? You just had 2 fucking months off.
Like, you fucking thought. Like, you fucking thought, go flip the steaks, bitch. Like, no, don't talk to me like that.
Dude, like, obviously for me, I ask for days off because I do shit. I go places. That's not gonna happen this year. Maybe we'll be lucky even next year. Because like originally, like I would be taking off this weekend right now because EDC is supposed to be today.
Oh yeah, that was this week. It was supposed to be this weekend.
Yeah, they're still doing a virtual rave, and I'm gonna be tuning in, and I can't wait. Which is because it's awesome. They've actually, Insomniac, which is a group that does EDC, they've been doing like for all their shows that they had planned out, they still end up doing a virtual, and they get big name DJs to hop on and do the sets, which is pretty fucking awesome. And like it's legit and it's fun. So this weekend is EDC, and I'm planning on like watching all three nights of it.
Nice.
And but yeah, so yeah, originally I would be taking this weekend off, and then I would probably be taking days off in August for my birthday. I still might actually. I still might try to. I'm not gonna go anywhere, but I like having my birthday off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I would take days off in September for Life is Beautiful, which is already officially canceled for this year. So,
Yeah.
and then hopefully, man, I don't know. Hopefully, there's a vaccine or a cure or something by the end of the year, so that we can all of us go to Disneyland next year, early next year.
Dude, hopefully. Oh, that's the plan.
I've yet to see Star Wars Land.
I hear it's bad though, but
Marvel Land's supposed to, I heard Star Wars Land. It's like, although it's not much, I heard some stuff in there is really amazing. Like the cantina is really good. The building the lightsaber thing is really good. Either way, and Marvel Land's supposed to open this summer too. I don't know if it still is, but even if it gets delayed, I'm sure it'll get delayed to the end of the year. And still, by the time we would normally go in the early next year, like January, February, I think it wouldn't be too many lines. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, you'd be surprised, dude, because I was watching I was listening to another podcast. It's not as good as this one because this is the best.
Of course.
And this is technically an experience, not a podcast, or like a notch above. That the Star Wars Land in Miami, Florida, wherever the fuck.
Galaxy's Edge, yeah, in Florida, Orlando.
Apparently, you had to have a reservation for anything there, and the reservations were going back like I don't remember exactly, but it was like 6 weeks.
Yeah, for when they first opened. That's not a.
It was not when they first opened. It was like not too long ago.
So it's when they first opened, and then trust me, I'm huge on the Disneyland like Reddits. It was when they first opened, and then when they first opened Rise of the no fuck, I forgot the ride was called. Rise of something.
Hopefully
Rise of the Rebellion. When that one, it was again, it got jam packed again. You had to do reservations, and they were fucking booked for weeks. Like, yeah, but that luckily, that was a big deal in Orlando. It wasn't such a big deal in Disneyland itself, the California one.
Hopefully you're right, dude.
And trust me, dude. Like, so next year, if everything's okay and like so there's a vaccine, and we go to California, we go to Disneyland. Like, you can ask Arnaldo, you can ask anybody that's been on the road trip with me. I plan these things to a T. I do all my research. I look at freaking weather forecasts. I look at park forecasting and I always pick the perfect days where it's never like dead empty because Disneyland never is, but it's never packed, and we usually finish all the rides by like midday. And then after that, you either rewrite stuff we want to or just kind of relax, or sometimes even go back to the hotel a little early.
Ooh, well, I'm excited. I've been wanting to go to Disneyland. I think I wanted to go this year, but
same.
You know what happened. We all know what happened.
Well, I was gonna go this year, but even before, it was just like money wasn't right, and then you know what happened.
Yeah, it's just this year has been a fucking roller coaster, dude. Like,
yeah.
So what was it? The beginning of the year, World War III, supposedly. Remember that? Remember when?
Yeah, World War III. Yeah, I think there's something else before that, but I do remember.
It was World War III, then the Australia fires.
Yes.
And like the Amazon fires and all the fucking like the world was on fucking fire, dude.
California was on fire forever. That was last year, though, right? Or was that this year? I don't remember.
Every year, dude. Like,
well, true, yeah.
Then March came in, and they had fucking the Rona.
The Rona, Killer Hornets in April.
Killer Hornets, and I don't know what's coming now, dude. But like, I'm not excited. I'm not
back
prepared.
To work.
the real criminal, the real bad thing of fucking 2020 is going back to work. But
should we get on to the real topic now?
Yeah, we should finally talk about what we're going to talk about today, which was Monsters House. You guys know, every 2 weeks we watch a movie, and we talk about it. Like, we review about it. We talk about it.
We didn't watch it together, but we both watched it this morning. Because I was going to watch it last night. I ended up watching it this morning.
I literally, like, right before we started recording the podcast, I had finished watching the movie.
So Monster House. It's budget of 75 million. How much you think it made?
Made or like how much profit or how much in
Just total dollar, not profit, just total box office.
I don't know, 150 million.
Like it did better than Double Dragon. I'll say that right now. It made 141.9 million in the box
Oh, that's
office,
close.
which is really really good. And dude, there's a lot of big names like voice actors in this movie.
Dude, I recognized a lot of names. I couldn't pinpoint them exactly, but I did recognize a lot of names.
Like the main kid DJ, I have no fucking idea who his voice actor is. It's
Dude.
a Disney kid, but like later Disney kid, not my Disney child kids. You know what I mean?
Dude.
But like the big
so-
names that I recognize is Steve Buscemi does the voice of the old guy, which
Okay,
I don't
I-
even know know who Steve Buscemi is, but he's fucking legendary. He's been around forever. He's hilarious in Billy Madison.
Mm-hmm.
And then Jake Gyllenhaal's sister's in it. Kevin James is in it. Nick Cannon is in it. Like John Hader, aka Napoleon Dynamite's in it. Like, there's a lot of big names, man.
Yeah, I like I said, I did recognize a lot of them. I'm just bad with names.
Which is crazy because when this movie came out, I don't feel like it was that big of a deal. Like, I don't know, maybe that's just me. Maybe I was too old when it came out, but I didn't feel like it was a big deal when it came out.
I don't think so either, dude. Like,
which was July 21st, 2006, which is weird for like a Halloween type movie.
What? And it came out in July?
Yeah, July 26th.
Ekumi, what the fuck?
That's so weird, huh?
I have a lot of questions. I have a lot of questions about the fucking release date of that movie. So let's try a different. Normally we like talk about the movie first, then we give our score of like what we thought the movie was.
Yeah.
Let's try it the other way around today.
Score?
Yeah, score first.
So going in, I would say this would have been like an 8.5 going in, like before from my memory.
Mm-hmm.
Like I remember liking this movie a lot. Now I'd give it like a 7.
I went into it same ballpark, 8.5. Watching it, I think I give it like a 6.5.
Oh, that low?
Yeah, dude. I did not enjoy the movie.
Oh,
it wasn't bad.
I liked it.
It wasn't bad. I just didn't enjoy it. I just like it wasn't painful to sit through, but it was a chore.
You know what was weird about this movie?
Hmm.
So this movie, I feel like everyone that's listening to this has seen this movie, but if you haven't, this is a 3D CG animated movie.
Mm-hmm.
But did some of it look like claymation to you?
Kinda like the house.
Like the house, like the hair on these fucking kids, like
yeah, and I know what you mean. Like it was
maybe
really...
it's just because the maybe they went for that style, but it's not claymation. It's not stop motion. It's full 3D. It's actually I was looking into background into this movie. It's actually they used what is it called? The bodysuits, the motion cap.
Motion cap. But yeah, dude, like I said, it's not a bad movie. I just didn't enjoy it.
There's a lot of watching this movie. The one thing I kept on asking myself, which is not something I asked myself when I was younger when I watched this, where are the adults? And I'm not just talking about DJ's parents because they explain where his parents are.
Like, where the fuck is the entire neighborhood when when the house picks itself up from the fucking like foundation,
yeah,
and starts walking, chasing
and uses
kids.
2 giant trees as hands,
dude. Excuse me, and then I don't know if it was just me or the way that they framed some of the shots, but why is it that when the fucking house started moving, it just got so much bigger than every other fucking house in the street. It looked like a fucking castle, dude. I was like, what the actual fuck is going on?
I'm like, there's no fucking nosy neighbor peeking out the window. There's no kids on the street playing. Like
On Halloween, by the way.
On Halloween day. I'm like,
and it wasn't day when this happened. It was at night. It was Halloween night. And then after the whole fucking house blows up, no one asks questions.
Nobody asks questions.
And then they go trick or treating like nothing. And then there's a fuck ton of people walking everywhere. I'm like, I don't want to be that guy, dude. But come on, dude.
Even before all that, when they're just like first fucking with the house.
Yeah.
And first off, fuck Chowder. What a terrible, shitty friend he is,
dude.
Like he got them into this mess.
I guess.
And he's a little baby.
I think they're both assholes, dude. I think they're both pieces of shit. Like,
I mean, I guess Chowder's even more a piece of shit. He's being a little crybaby about his ball, but he won't go get it himself.
I guess that's true, but then everything else kind of DJ becomes a sack of
And then
shit.
he sees the ball in the house bouncing like a fucking idiot. He goes for it.
Dude, I was like, bro.
Then he can't grab it. I'm like, bro, like the way he's lunging at it, I'm like, that's not how I would try to grab a bouncy basketball. I see it bounce up, and then I would put my hand underneath it, not fucking try to like hug it in the air. You know what I mean?
Right. But
it's just, fuck Chowder. I hate that kid.
Fuck both those kids.
Also, fuck the babysitter. Like the stereotypical. Like it's so funny these. And this is like big in the 90s and 2000 movies where like the kids have a babysitter and the babysitter's a piece of shit that acts like she's super nice in front of the parents, and when the parents leave, like
exactly. Do you not remember Chip Skylark? He made a song called Icky Vicky.
That's true.
Talking shit about Vicky, all right? Like, come on.
That is fucking true. You're right. I'm like,
dude,
do these babysitters actually? I've never had a babysitter because as a Mexican, you just take care of yourself when your parents aren't home. But and that was also years ago, and like that shit wouldn't find nowadays. But
right,
I'm like, is that a thing with babysitters? That they're just really shitty fucking human beings?
Like, I am too a Mexican, and I didn't have a babysitter. It was like that's why your parents had two kids. You take care of that one, and that one takes care of you. Like
that reminds me of Jane Silent Bob, the movie. Where like they leave the fucking Jane Silent Bob and strolls outside, and one guy's walking by like, hey, who's taking care of these kids? She's like, the chubby one's watching the skinny one, the skinny one's watching the chubby one.
Basically, dude, that's
and then she's like, well, good parenting, and it's like, fuck you. And then the kid, the baby's like, fuck you.
That was basically my childhood there. But I don't like going back to the whole.
Or she brings the fucking boyfriend a second the parents are gone.
Dude, tell me what the fuck was? Why was every character in that movie like ugly, like straight up just like fucking ugly? Dude.
Well, to be fair, I think it's just because he's old school CG.
No, it's not that. They're just ugly. Like they're just.
I guess
they're just ugly, dude. Like they're hard to look at. Like
I see what you mean.
They're just like fucking weird. I don't know, dude. I just, like I said, I didn't enjoy the movie, and there was just a lot of like, why moments.
And then at the end, like they got to defeat the house. They got to throw the stick of dynamite down the chimney to the heart of the house.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only way to defeat it. And this kid's fucking swinging like, on this giant
Spider-Man
crane
style, dude. Like he's fucking Spider-Man,
and he's holding on to this dynamite for fucking forever. That's been lit for like an hour. I'm like,
okay,
this thing would have blown up by now, and this could be dead right now,
dude. Or another moment that I was kind of like, all right, dude, this is stupid. Was when he's swinging, right? He drops it down the fucking chimney. And this scrawny, like fucking toothpick of a guy
picks up chubby ass Chowder
while running on a fucking like Chowder's running. The DJ is like swinging on a fucking like crane. He just picks him up like nothing. I was like, yo, dude, what the fuck? That adrenaline.
And how many times does this fucking house pick up Chowder and drop him from like 15 feet in the air
and like
he
Chowder like lands on his fucking ribs. Like I
and like
like
nothing. He just stands up and keeps on running. I'm like, bro, I would have broken an ankle, a wrist.
you've heard, dude. More cushion for the pushing, dude. Like,
And he's a big dude too. He would fall hard. Like
that's what I'm saying, dude. More cushion for the pushing. I guess his stomach fat like protected his ribs or something. But I'm pretty sure, even though that's 100% wrong. But yeah, like he fell like 2 or 3 different fucking times, and I was like, bro, you're done. Like, stay down. But going
and
back to when,
especially 'cause at the end you find out nobody this fucking house eats dies anyways.
yeah, it was kind of, I guess. Ah, man.
And it's so funny because the house is possessed by this fat, shitty wife of this dude. And they try to play it up so that you feel bad for him and her. Where I'm like, yeah, she was treated like shit, but then she was still a shitty person.
But she was also a fucking sack of shit.
That's what I mean. Like, yeah, she was treated poorly when she was in the circus, but she was a sack of shit the second she got released. I'm like, you saw how you were treated. Why the fuck would you be such a fucking bitch to everybody?
Right? Like, I get you. I know what you're talking about.
Like they try to have you sympathize for her big ass, but I didn't. I was like, fuck this bitch.
Yeah,
She's a piece of shit.
Neither did I. I was like, man, fuck this bitch. I was like, I don't feel bad for her at all whatsoever.
Literally the only person you kind of say, at least I kind of sympathize a little bit, is the old guy.
Dude, same. That's what I was gonna say. Like,
he's like the only character you kind of sympathize because I'm like, he actually liked her, loved her, and tried to do good, and like he was actually trying to protect these kids. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Like he had to assume the position of a bad guy to make sure that all the kids were safe, to make sure that no one was like harmed.
Yeah, like he's the only character I think I sympathize in this whole movie.
Same, dude. Like,
because the babysitter never redeems herself. She fucking hooks up with Napoleon Dynamite from the pizza place, and then at the very end ends up dropping him because her other boyfriend doesn't care that she found a new man, so she's back on his nuts.
So it's just, it was a movie. Going back to that, but it was.
Is this the type of movie like you just can't think about it? You just watch.
You're just gonna have to sit there and watch it. Not even that. You're just gonna sit there and listen to it and look up every once in a while. It's not something. It's not engaging enough to like it wasn't, at least not for me. It wasn't engaging enough to like hold my attention the entire time.
Also, where is this old guy gonna live now?
Dude, I guess that fucking DJ's house. Like, bro, you just blew up my fucking house. The least you can fucking do is let me sleep. Let me spend the night on your couch.
For real. Fuck, dude. I don't know that. I like the movie. It's okay. Like, I wouldn't recommend it, but I feel like most people seen this movie. Like, I think this, especially at least people that listen to this, have probably seen this movie.
Most
like,
likely, dude.
You know what you're getting into if you want. Like, I wouldn't say like, yeah, go watch this one, because it's not like it's just a very okay movie. Because at least Double Dragons, it's just so cheesy. It's funny, and I think it's worth watching.
Exactly.
But this was just kind of like, it's okay. Like, it's not so bad that it's funny, but it's also not so bad either. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say. Like, as bad as Double Dragon was, I wouldn't, like I said, I wouldn't recommend watching that movie because it was a bad movie. But if you're into bad movies, it's like perfect.
Like, that's the movie that once the quarantine's over, if you've never seen it, get some buddies, get some drinks, and watch Double Dragon. Like, that's the type of movie. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
That you're just gonna laugh at and just fucking have a good time. This one's like,
I'm like, whatever. I'm not.
I mean, throw it on for the kids if you got some kids.
Exactly. So, I'm surprised you gave it. I'm actually surprised you gave it a high 7. You said 7.5.
7. I said 7.
Yeah, I was surprised you gave it 7. I thought you were gonna.
My thing, I guess I'm a little more generous, but at the same time, I was never like, oh, when is this gonna be over? And like, I enjoyed some of it. It's just looking back, I'm just trying. It's just being more critical on it, really. But like, it still had its funny parts. Like,
I guess I don't know.
And also the fucking I forgot to mention fucking the girl, the redheaded girl. She joins them for no fucking reason and puts her life in danger for no absolute no reason other than that the fucking house took her candy.
Right?
Which
Not even
to me
that.
isn't even a good enough reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Just
Like
I don't know.
DJ, like he lives in front of the house, so he feels an obligation to
Not just that, he thought he murdered the old dude, remember?
that too. And then on top of and Chowder's his best friend, and so he's gonna bring him in. This is just a fucking random girl where she's like, "You guys got 1 hour to show me this house is alive." And then after that, she just fucking joins for the rest of the thing, and then she wants DJ, kisses him.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought the movie was gonna be better. Cause I remember loving it. But watching it, I was like, damn, I couldn't be more wrong.
But yeah, it's okay.
It was alright. It was okay. Don't recommend it. But it's alright. It's alright. It's a 6.5. Solid.
Yeah,
six,
I might drop it down to 6.5 too now. Like
it's a solid 6.5.
it's
Because
just when you go into the 6 area, it just sounds so bad, even though it's a 10-point
It's-
scale.
even
But
though
still.
it's not bad, it's a D. Technically, like it's a D, but which is it's bad, but it's passable. But if I watch a movie and I can't even like if I'm like fuck dude, when is it over? Like fuck dude, like, and I'm like not even slightly interested even in the climax of the movie.
Yeah.
That's when I give it like a 6. If it's hard for me to finish a movie, then it's a 6.
And that's my thing. It wasn't hard for me to finish. Except not at one point when I was like, "Damn, is this almost over?" Never did I click to see how much time was left on it. It was just like it just went through.
Must be nice.
And then at the end, the fucking cops just act like don't tell nobody about this. I'm like,
Let's go
like you're
inspect.
police.
Like,
Like, why wouldn't you tell anybody about this?
tell me, how the fuck did you just reminded me of something? So the babysitter's boyfriend was in there, and the 2 cops were in there.
Yeah.
The house blew up twice.
To be fair, they crawled out of the hole the house left, the original hole in the neighborhood. So technically,
Did
it
they?
seems like they were swallowed by the house.
Oh, okay,
and
then
then
I think
left.
I'm remembering it wrong.
And then they were, I guess technically they were left in the dirt of the house, not
Mhm.
the basement of the house. So when the house blew up, that's why they relived and they're
Okay, then I must have not paid attention. But
yeah.
I was just about to say, how the fuck did they survive 2 explosions? I was like, I have a lot of questions.
Because it seems like the house shitted out everything.
Uh-huh.
Because remember, they were also giving out the toys too at the very end.
Yeah.
So it seems like the house just shit everything out before it stood up and walked away.
That's a funny way of describing it. It just fucking like just shit its brains out, and then it like got up and started walking.
Yeah,
Like,
essentially. It's like I gotta drop this weight before I chase these fucking kids. Even though no one in the neighborhood is gonna even peep out to see what's going on. No one's gonna call the police.
bro, no one asked questions when in the morning the old guy's house was there. At night, his house is fucking gone, and all their shit is there. I was like,
The only person that asked question was that little girl, and he's like, "Well, yeah, the house was evil, and I fucking blew it up."
exactly. But what about everybody else?
That's what I mean. Like, she's the only one that actually like fucking like realized something would happen to the fucking house that was there just 2 seconds ago.
A lot of questions, not enough answers, and of course,
It's a kids movie though, so
it's like that's what I was gonna say. Of course, the movie's a kids movie. Like, I'm not expecting a fucking full thesis, but it really fucking takes me out of the movie when there's just like laziness like that. Like,
yeah,
it really makes it hard for me to watch a movie without criticizing it.
I feel you.
So, anything else you want to talk about? Anything else you want to say about the movie?
No, I think that's it. I mean, we're running longer than I expected. This again, like always, as tradition, as is tradition.
Exactly, as foretold by the gods.
As soon as we're out of here, I'm gonna go back, listen to where the fuck I was going with that Blade conversation because I really am curious.
Dude. Something I did want to say, just because brings me joy, is that Miguel did end up buying the PC building simulator game that I talked about last week.
Dude, it's so
last-
fucking satisfying.
And Miguel's also hooked on it. So if it's, I didn't know it was on PlayStation. I'm playing it on PC, but apparently Miguel has it on. You're playing it on PlayStation or?
PS4. I wish I would have gotten it on PC, but not that the PlayStation version is bad. I would feel more realistic dragging the mouse than moving the analog stick. You know what I mean?
Damn, that sucks.
Especially when you're going through the emails, like it would feel more realistic. You know what I mean?
Yeah, technically, you can connect your mouse and keyboard to your PlayStation.
I mean, I think you can.
You can, like, I'm saying, like, you can.
But I'm not. It's
too much work.
of a hassle. Yeah.
Exactly. You were gonna say?
But no, it's good. It's fun. It's addictive. Like,
and it brings me so much joy that he got into it.
I think the only reason I think I got into it is that like I'm not working and that game is technically working.
Dude, fuck. That's exactly what I was gonna say. That it's nice to have something to do.
Because it felt like I was going back to work. Like first thing I go in, I turn on the computer, I read my emails. I see the new shipment that came. I look at the new shipments. Obviously, I turn on the lights when I first come in.
Did you turn off the lights?
I turn on, to save on energy, like on utility bills.
That's a thing.
Yes, you can turn off the light. I turn off the lights. I turn off all the computers.
Bro, I just leave everything running. Like I can tell you, like there's a computer that I was working on for like a couple of days, so I couldn't figure out what was wrong with it, and I left that bitch on all day. I mean, left it on, dude, like legit. It was like a fucking week.
Honestly, after a certain point, I don't have crazy amount of money, but I'm no longer worried about having enough money for rent and electricity. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like as long as you don't like fuck up, dude, like you should be okay. I fuck up a lot though. Like at first, I would fuck up all the time and buy stuff that I didn't need. Dude, just yesterday I built a PC from scratch. It was a super strong PC too. It's probably the strongest one that I've built. And I was looking at another build that I was working on, and I accidentally put quit on the job with the really strong PC build. So I ended up losing like $2,500. So
I'm not there yet. I'm not like the most I make like on a one is like 500.
Oh damn!
I have like $4,000 right now. I'm saving up to give my uncle $5,000 to own the franchise.
You're not owning the franchise. You're only going to own 10%.
Oh, well,
yeah.
I'm saving up for that 10%.
Yeah.
That's my current goal right now with the game.
See, I went with my second workbench first.
Oh yeah, I did too. I have my second workbench already.
And then the next thing I buy is a PC locker, so like I can have fully built PCs in that little locker.
I've been thinking about it. I'm like, it doesn't seem worth it to me right now where I'm at in the game. But I've definitely got my eye on it. It's 2,500. It's a bit.
Yeah, it's a bit, but it's
people listening right now. Y'all probably don't give a shit.
Right? Like we could have had this conversation off the air.
100%.
No,
yeah.
So we're gonna make you guys sit through this entire conversation.
PC Builder Simulator, get it. It's fun. I recommend it.
Yeah, dude. It's super fucking great. I just wanted to bring that up, just to show you guys that that the Ego stamp of approval means everything. If I approve, if I say something's good, it's mandatory to watch it or play it. Or
dude, that's how I feel about. I think my seal of approval is fucking high quality.
So, you heard it here, you guys. We have proof now.
PC Builder,
official
Miguel, the non-essential experience seal of approval, stamp of approval.
Exactly. But I just wanted to talk about. I just wanted to bring that up. But I think that is it for today, you guys.
Yeah, I'm done.
You're done? All right.
Yeah.
Well, this has been the non-essential experience. Thank you guys for watching. And we'll see you guys later.
All right, later. Go watch Blade.